Alright, so chapter 8 of the Vagabond manga, let's get right down into it. In the previous chapters, we saw Takezo declare that he will not go back to Miyamoto village and instead spend his life as a vagabond, learning the ways of the sword. However, because of the abrupt nature of Matahachi's exit with Oko and Akimi, he has to go back to Miyamoto. Why? Because he wants to make sure that both Osugi, Matahachi's mother, and Otsu, Matahachi's fiancé, know that Matahachi is still alive. The thing with this is that Matahachi didn't hold up his end of the deal. In his moment of weakness, what actually happened was that Matahachi betrayed his best friend for what I can only say was a crumb, because Oko in the coming chapters forgot about Matahachi the moment she got a wealthier client base in the form of the Yoshioka clan. But Matahachi's crimes aren't just limited to Takezo. In doing what he did, he also betrayed his fiancée by cheating on her. To satisfy his own base nature, he left the best girl in manga to her own self. Unlike Matahachi though, Takezo held up his end of the deal and went down to Miyamoto village to bid a final parting of sorts. Even though in the manga Takezo is considered as this wild animal, you have to truly understand his human side in order to completely understand his character arc. Now, I need you to imagine a scenario where Takezo didn't go back to Miyamoto village. What do you think would have happened? Takezo and Matahachi would have done something with their lives, but Osugi and Otsu would constantly be thinking about the men and what happened to them. There would be no closure for them at all. They would be in constant pain while thinking about the two. So the moment Takezo enters the village, a child sees him and goes off running to Osugi to inform her of the situation. Osugi is first doing some confused unga bunga about the Honiden family, and then the moment she hears Takezo's name, she is first seen doing a surprise unga bunga, then gets angry as hell. She experiences a lot of emotions because Takezo equals Matahachi. If Takezo has made his appearance, then Matahachi would probably tag along with him as well. So technically there is a ray of hope for Osugi. She is desperately hoping that Matahachi has returned home safely with Takezo, but we later find out that her dreams are all shattered. She asks several villagers if the rumors are true, but one man tells her it's not and that she should give up hope. Enraged, Osugi slaps the man for dashing her hopes. Soon after, two samurais enter the village inquiring about the whereabouts of the Shinmen family. Osugi, still angry, discloses that she is not part of their family. The samurais then reveal that they are tracking Takezo for killing two men and entering the province. Osugi is further dismayed to learn Takezo returned alone. Her anger and frustration boil over even more upon hearing that Takezo abandoned Matahachi. Seeking revenge, she offers to help the samurais capture Takezo. Osugi then paints him as a beast who first killed at a young age, hoping this fuels the samurai's pursuit. In the next few panels, we are in the forest and the samurais come across the body of one of their own. Nearby, we are introduced to Otsu, who is gathering berries when she suddenly comes face to face with Takezo, who emerges from the bushes. Startled, she screams loudly. The samurais hear Otsu's cry for help and deduce Takezo is close. They take off following the tracks he left, fleeing into the dense forest. Osugi's influencing hate towards Takezo appears to be aiding the samurais in closing in on their target, which then ends the chapter. That's all there is to chapter 8. Now, the character arc of Otsu plays an integral role throughout the story despite not being a follower of the way herself. On the surface, Otsu serves as this love interest of the protagonist. However, her impact extends far beyond a simple romantic subplot. Through her relationship with Musashi or Takezo and interactions with other characters, especially the Yagyu, Otsu comes to represent important symbolic themes that enhance the narrative and characterization of Vagabond. That was a mouthful. She acts as a window into Musashi's humanity and a motivator for his growth as a person. In the midst of the violence that surrounds Takezo's life, Otsu acts as a symbol of hope. As far as my analysis on Osugi is concerned, you all know what I want to say, and it's not pretty, to be honest. So on to chapter 9.